Hey everyone, welcome back to more Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit, where, as you can tell, my lives are slightly different as well as my score. There's a story behind that, and it's a bit of a doozy. You know news is gonna come with that. So basically what happened with this one was, I had to re-record this twice. So basically I played through the game already, so I already, like, it's funny because the first episode of me doing the Knuckles story was like all new to me, and now I know pretty much everything that's coming up. That stinks a little bit because I kind of wanted to go through it blind. I mean, I kind of already knew what most of it was going to be by playing the Sonic story anyway. But yeah, I tried many different ways of recording it. The first time, it either stopped or crashed. I think it just stopped outright, but it probably crashed, causing it to stop. Which is weird because normally it would just corrupt the file, but yeah, I have the first episode clear as day. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, it's weird. So I had to play through the game again. And so when I did, I tried using a different method of recording, which is what I use. I tried a different one. I used OBS, which is what I use for streaming. And it showed the audio wavelength. Everything was fine. I did a test recording, it had the audio. I'm like, awesome, let's do this. So I played through the game again, and there was no audio. So this is the third time I am playing through this game again, and I already have the unlock for beating it, so that's kind of a bummer. So I can't really show that off unless I delete my data, and then, yeah, no. So I'm just gonna play through the game again as normal. I hate when this happens when I record and I have to just live with it. There's nothing I can really do with some games that have saving like this, but it still stinks at the end of the day. But yeah, I am playing the game once again. It's getting kind of late, but I'm gonna play through the game once again. It's not long and by any means. I'm just gonna be playing through it again. But yeah, that's been a long enough tangent. So let's just continue and play through this. Ow! Just play through this stage, and I should be okay for the most part. I tested it. Sounds good. We're good to go. So this is my triple trouble of recordings. The third time's the charm. Let's do this. And honestly, yeah, this is a really fun game, so I'm not really too annoyed that I have to go through it again. So, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I honestly, multiple playthroughs is fine by me. But yeah, again, tangent. So, no, I think I'm good. I don't need any more lives. I have more lives than I should have right now. But that, I mean, technically, either way. Yeah, we have the next Fang fight, which we actually did get a glimpse of in the first stage after we beat him. He had the drill. It's kind of neat. I actually didn't notice those things first time through because I wasn't aware what was coming up for the most part. So it is kind of neat seeing all those little touches that they had. But yeah, this fight shouldn't be too hard. I just kind of whack him a couple of times. The one in the last stage when you had to fight all his forms, I swear when you're using Knuckles, you go through it a little bit, but it could just be me playing bad and jumping at the wrong times. Who knows? Either way, I got Sonic again. That, can I get a Knuckles, please? I'm playing as Knuckles. Give me the Knuckles, please. And yeah, that's the tease for the third one. The little spring. It's pretty neat. But yeah, Act 2. I mean, last time I played through Act 2 as Sonic, I had the game crash. So, yeah, let's hope. I should be okay. As long as there's very specific barrel I shot out of that crashed the game. We'll find out. Let's go through this loop and get down there. And kind of suffer through the music change in this area. I'm not really a fan of the second act music, I'm not going to lie. That one, it could just use some downsampling or just lowering the volume on the higher notes. Either way. I really doubt I'm going to get that crash again because it could have just been a fluke. It could have been a bit change, a 1 in a million deal. Yeah, I'm fine. It was probably a 1 in a million thing. I don't know if it's a recurring bug, who knows. I really doubt it. I guarantee it was just that one-off chance that one bite was a 1 instead of a 0 or something stupid like that. And the game's nope, who cares? And then just crashed. Either way, Act 2. I think coming up is the only moment I can actually find an invincibility monitor in this game. Right up here, there's an invincibility monitor, and I I swear there's more, but I just can't find any of them. It's so weird. I mean, I think I might have, and I just probably tuned it out. But I don't remember hearing this song that often, so maybe there are somewhere. How did I break that wall? That was weird. Either way, I mean, I guess I had to get up there somehow. It would have been weird if I just climbed the wall and then jumped off and nope, there's nothing up here. Never mind. That's where the ring, no, that's just these things, never mind. I grab those because the shield's always nice. Flippy, flippy, and then, ow. Never mind, I lost the shield. And right there is where I use this to get up here. Oh, okay. There you go. That's what's supposed to happen. I'm not really too worried about going through the special stages because I played through this game enough times now to where I should be okay with my lives as they are. Can I? There we go. That was a little weird. I like how I say that as I'm screwing up like the most basic platforming. I wonder if I can get this happen again. Yep. Every time. Every time. That's something I replicated every time I went to this area. And I always thought I messed up something and then it just every time I glide towards that happens. Oop, and okay, there we go. Hit this and then go down here. Ow. That's fine. I didn't need those rings anyway. Now just wait a second so I don't spin dash and kill myself. There we go. And good. Up. Like that. There we go. Alright, this one. This fight with Knuckles, it actually kind of, yeah, see how like the spin dash ends? For some reason, with Knuckles specifically, doing that, it just stops the spin dash. For Sonic, it keeps going. So that it's easy to do with Sonic, but if you spam the button, you stay in a spin dash, so you're pretty good here to just keep, yeah, like that. You just gotta keep holding the button, like clicking it, I mean, it's weird. Oh yeah. Rather easy fight to take care of. You just gotta go through the rest of the stage. Which isn't hard, honestly. Just kinda not have that happen. Go up here, dodge that. Go up here, dodge those. Knuckles just barely makes that. And there we go, up here, shoot. Up here, shoot. And we have this. And we're out. So this transition here where he kind of jumps into the water, it's the same thing as with Sonic and Tails. But since Knuckles is behind Sonic and Tails at this point, like storyline wise, or maybe slightly even further, depending on like how fast he's going through it, I feel like the ship should have already been like taking off and he should like glide and like latch onto it or something. It would have been kind of neat, but it's probably just easier to reuse the thing. You give it like some variety going on. I always forget that it's down here. There we go. Every time I play this stage, I always do that. I always just shoot and I'm like, wait a minute. There we go. And we're through. Grab that, go up here. I always spam the jump button to try to glide after that, and I can't because you can't glide off of a spring. It's a slight hassle, but I'm more worried about hitting those lasers than anything. There we go, up here. And this, instead of doing the thing outside, you just spring up to it. A little wonky, but well, not wonky as in like weird, but like just, well, more weird because you're not doing the thing. But I guess Eggman's just gone at that point. Oh, that could have been really bad. Eggman's just gone. Sonic is probably maybe flying back to the ship. So it's possible. Okay, so here's my theory. What I think is that Knuckles has been behind Sonic this whole time, like trying to catch up, just due to the fact that like, well, not behind, like he was slightly ahead, then maybe he got behind a little bit somewhere just because he's not as fast. And then around this point, like Eggman hit the switch on Sonic and flung them out of the ship. And then during that, this is just like all headcanon theory. I mean, this is like a fan game after all, but not that it has any like changes there or whatever. But I think like what happens is like, what would happen is that after they fling out of the ship and they're trying to get back to the ship with the rocket shoes, that's when Knuckles shows up and like gets ahead at that point. Because at the end of Knuckles, I mean, well, Sonic's story, when you free Knuckles from the cage, at that point, he's like pretty much like, what is it? He's in the cage already, so that would mean that he's been ahead. So he probably got ahead around this point because he didn't have to go through that part. And around this point, I guess, because there's no way that big ship uses one engine, so maybe he technically goes through like a slightly different portion of the ship, destroys one engine while Sonic maybe destroys the other and he gets out first, and then so on and so forth, that kind of thing. I know it's just like adding a lot to like the idea of like how it might happen, but at the end of the day, he needs to be in the cage at the end of it all, so he needs to be in that cage. Which it really does make me wonder if that's how they were framing it. Who knows? It's a thought to think on. But I'm going to avoid those spikes by doing this. Jump over here. Get up here. Still wonder why that happens every time and I get hit by it every time. It's so weird to me that everything in the game, like I know it's because it's a projectile like a spike. That's why I get hit by it. But it's just weird to me that me gliding and like breaking these things, for example, and that hat, like stops me from gliding and I get hit. It's so weird to me. Especially when I can run through those. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get up there that way. I have to continue this way. Nope. Why did I do that? I saw that was so... Can you stop? Thank you. Why did I do that? Wait, I actually got hurt that time. Is it because that took too long? I actually want to get up there, thank you. There we go. That way I can get up here easier. And use this snowball, and then... Nope. And now I gotta activate this snowball, and I'll glide into it. Whoop. Out. Get out of here, cool spot. Nope. Come on. I always happen to be there when those things, like, actually go off. There we go. I wanted to get up there, but I just missed my chance. I could just climb the wall, but... Get up this way. A lot of the platforming puzzles is easier when you can just climb the walls. There we go. pre-hit. Just gotta wait a second and then boop. Oh, I was going weirdly slow there. So yeah, as we know, this is Metal Sonic in disguise. Just funny that he decided to keep the disguise this long. Boop. If I stay right here, I shouldn't get hit at all, right? Yep, same thing. Bam. Now just wait right here, he goes off that side, and then I just wait right here, and just kind of dance with the music. Now he comes out, and then goes over there, and then I go whack. Now that I'm over here, he's gonna go off that side of the screen, and now I just wait. And wait to, yep, there we go. And now you're gonna go over here, you stop in the middle, and then whack. I love the fact that I bounced off of Metal Sonic's head there. Time to snowboard. One thing I learned about this, let me pause right here. So the A button on the keyboard is to jump, right? You don't do tricks as Knuckles or Tails, but you still get points. So if I use the controller and the keyboard at the same time, I can just spam those buttons and get a ton of 10 points. Not a lot, but it's still a lot of just me pressing the button and just getting points at the wazoo. So it's just like... That's the first time I think I got hit in this portion. I think, anyway. I don't recall if I got hit with Sonic or Tails or not, but... I can just go way off the side. Yep. I jumped over the ramp. And then I jumped next to the ramp. Imagine someone just watching that, like in real life, just watching someone go next to a ramp and jumping. And then they're like, that's not how you use a ramp. What's funny about this snow here? It like kind of keeps up with me, but doesn't. So I could actually like slow it or speed it up. And on that little like U-shaped hole, if you go slow enough and slow down, you could actually make it go backwards. It's kind of hard to do, but I managed to do it on my first recording in this area. Second recording, I couldn't get it. And couldn't get it on the third recording, so oh well. And by first recording, I mean the one where I recorded the entire game, but I actually wasn't recording the entire game. I had all the commentary from it, but yeah. There we go. Oh, I missed my chance. Bring me up again. There we go. I want to keep this as long as possible. Never mind, I just lost it. Why does that happen to me? He's like, I want the snowboard to last. It's like, nope. I could just go up here. Save myself a teeny bit of time by just doing this and getting over here. So yeah, as you can kind of tell, aside from the slight story changes, there isn't really too much to the Knuckles playthrough, aside from the fact that you play as Knuckles. Because since you're playing as Sonic and Tails in the standard game, you can access all the same areas, for the most part, as Sonic and Tails by just using Tails to fly. And there's just like wall gimmicks with Knuckles here and there, but you go through pretty much mostly the same areas. I mean, that's how it was in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so I'm not really complaining there. It's just how it is. It's still really fun though, just to be able to glide and get to places that you don't have to like switch to Tails. You don't have to do all these weird things. They just get to areas you can just glide and just do it. Like I'm just climbing the wall. It makes it really easy. there's like some things that are taken out, of course, because Knuckles wouldn't naturally actually see that in his story. Oh. I've done that every single time. Every single time. Climb up this, go over here. Punch this wall, climb this. Oh wait, this, I go over here. I go over here on this one. There we go. And we're up and over. I would like to see more Sonic games use the gimmick of bouncing back and forth but going down like that. So you still like maintain the speed. It'd be neat. Don't really see that happen that often though. Okay. That hat's still following me. Ah. That could have been bad. Woo! And snowboard. I love that it turned red when he stood on it. I know it's not a pallet thing in this case, but they probably made it a pallet thing. I'm gonna lose the snowboard again. There we go. And down there's a hidden palace that I discovered by jumping down there on accident because I thought there was just like extra stuff. But going this way, there's actually a boss, which does make me wonder if speedrunners actually use this over Hidden Palace. Because there's obviously speedrunners for this game, there definitely is. It just makes me curious, like, do they use the boss instead because the boss is quicker? So you could just do this and just wreck it? Or is it, or is there like, is it faster just to go through like the relatively short Hidden Palace zone? Like, it does make me wonder. Because this isn't that long, and you don't have to do Hidden Palace, because it's just like you beat the boss, and then it falls down right here. And then you see that you freed the penguins, and then you just hit this and you're done. And then you actually see the transition to a title plant. You just go down here, which I thought it was like a teleport, but no, it's an elevator. And then you get this nice little like 3D effect with the water. It's like a parallax thing with the sprites. And then you get one with the ceiling right here. And then we're in Title Plant. So yeah, next time Azure plays more Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. We're gonna go through the last episode as Knuckles. We have a couple more stages to go. And we'll see the slight differences within, because there is some differences with Knuckles' story coming up. See y'all then.